Hi guys, Brandon Leon here, your real estate consultant. I just wanted to do a quick video. Last time we talked, you said that, hey, I do want to buy a home in the next year or two, but my credit's less than perfect, and either you want to do it on your own or you're thinking, oh, I'll just wait till it gets a little bit closer. And I wanted to share some information with you and bring in a specialist to really help educate and tell you that it might be time. It might be a benefit to you to get your credit report checked and get on the right track, because you might be it might be faster than you think to get into a home. So this is Keith Collins with Alpine Mortgage Planning. And Keith, can you tell us some reasons of why they should check their credit now?
Yeah, I think the first big reason is it's free. We have no upfront or out-of-pocket expenses.
Mm-hmm.
The credit report that we pull is actually about a $30 credit report, but we don't charge the customer for that, and we provide them a copy of it. So I think that's the first step. And primarily because when you're a consumer, the websites you're going to go to get a credit report is actually not the same model that we would use in the mortgage industry. So you're going to go to freecreditreport.com or myficoscore.com, and they are going to give you a report, but you might be correcting things or targeting something that actually has no bearing on your ability to get qualified for a home loan. So if the end goal is to get qualified for that home loan, why not just have your credit pulled by a mortgage company that's not going to charge you a fee for it, so that you at least have the right data? I would say that that's number one. Two, you can actually, the credit scores don't have to be that high. Obviously the goal is to have high credit and good credit, but the FHA home loan, which is what most first-time home buyers use and a lot of move-up buyers, the minimum down payment is 3.5%. And they're actually not credit score driven. So somebody who's got a 620 credit score is going to get the same interest rate as somebody who has a 680. And we can go all the way as low as a 580 credit score, which there's some room for improvement there, but at the same time, with a 580 credit score, you can still get a home loan.
And I think that's what people don't realize is they say, oh, well, my credit score is in the 500s, I have no chance, and that's not necessarily the truth.
Yeah.
So what else would be some reasons why they should definitely look at getting pre-qualified now and just seeing if they're on the right track?
So I'd say the other thing is we're an expert, not to say that the individual looking at their credit report doesn't know what they need to do to improvement, but that might be focusing on the wrong stuff. There are things that in lending we don't care about, like medical collections. So there's little stuff that they might say, hey, well, we're going to go ahead and fix this, but not focus on that, whereas they should probably focus on that and not fix that. The other thing too is, I think one of the big things a lot of people don't know that actually hurts them is if you have collections on your credit report, a lot of times a customer will go ahead and pay those things off.
Right.
The problem is when you pay those off, believe it or not, it sounds crazy, but if you pay off that account, it's going to read on the credit report as a brand new account. It's actually going to negatively affect your score.
Yeah.
And so what we want to help them do is actually negotiate a deletion of that. And the collection agencies will do that. It might take a little bit of work and a little bit of persuasion, but that's what we're here for. We're here to help them and coach them on what they need to say and the process that they need to take to get those things deleted. So we actually do find sometimes a customer will go spend 6 months on work on their credit, and they come back and they actually didn't improve at all, and sometimes it actually got worse.
Yeah.
And they just wasted 6 months, whereas if they would have came to us, we would have pulled the credit, we would have helped them for free, and maybe not lost 6 months of work.
And you bring up a good point too. A lot of the things that he looks at for my clients, they're usually small things. A lot of them aren't these crazy things that, it really sometimes is just so simple to bring your credit score up 30 or 40 points, which it isn't always very hard to do. Now, I think another great thing to really realize is that if maybe it's outside of the scope of what Keith can help you with, we actually have a great relationship with a credit repair company, Blvd Credit, and they'll sit down with you also for a 1-hour free consultation, not only educating you, but just helping you realize how long it's going to take and what you can do to bring your credit score up. So, there's so many options here, and I want you guys to know that I think that a lot of people just wait and wait and wait out of fear, but there's no reason to be afraid when you have professionals to talk to. So Keith, is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
I'd say even maybe also from a qualification standpoint is not only are we going to guide you on what you need to do in your credit, we might guide you on what you need to do to qualify. So we've had customers where they go fix a credit and they come back, but then we have to fix this or save for that or do something else, or they had money, they got a gift from a family member that we can no longer use, and now they have to wait another 60 days when they thought they were ready. So we're not only going to say, here's what you need to do to qualify from a credit standpoint, but here's what you need to do to qualify for everything else, so that we work on everything holistically. And when you come back and the credit score is fixed, you're actually ready to qualify. But also we'll let you know is sometimes it's just the credit. So we'll let you know, once you fix the credit, here's what you'll qualify for, and here's what it's going to look like.
Sure.
So you kind of have that end goal that you're focusing on,
Perfect.
which I think is helpful.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Keith, and I really hope you get a chance to speak with Keith, and we can get you on the right track to buy a home.
Thank you.